Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We just had an amazingly interesting huddle on how can CMOs prepare themselves, their company, their team for a recession. What actions do you need to do right now in the event that there is one? We always like to be prepared, like Boy Scouts. Anyway, Kevin Sellers, Ping Identity. Kevin, what is your tip for downturn preparedness?
Well, I think there's a couple things, and a lot of it is being sure that you're connected well with your CFO, that they understand your strategy, and as much as they can see the impact of the work you're doing. And this is obviously the biggest question in marketing we have today, is obviously proving the impact of our work. But we have ongoing conversations that demonstrate how the investments we've made have translated into actual business results. And that allows you to at least have a conversation around what budget reductions might actually do and the impact that it may drive. So I think it's imperative to have your arms around the data and understanding the impact of the investments you're making on your pipeline and on your revenue generation, and being able to just talk through in a very proactive way how increasing or decreasing the spend would have a likely impact on the budget. So again, not easy to do, but it's really what helps you have an unemotional conversation.
No, it's important to do. All right, Lynne Capozzi from Acquia. Lynne, what is your tip?
Well, Drew, I think I'd say, be careful, use caution, as we go to kind of get into the recession and you're looking at those times where you probably need to cut back a little bit on your spending. Don't scrimp on your brand budget. So make sure, we all take probably a little bit of haircuts, but make sure, because you got to think post recession, what's going to happen. And those companies that kind of keep their head above the water are the ones, I think, that don't totally cut their entire brand budget.
Yeah, I know that that's true. That's true. I guess I just wonder how, and this sort of goes back to what Kevin said, is how do you make that argument in a way with the CFO and your CEO so that you can keep that aspect of the budget alive?
Yeah, I think that's a challenge. That's a challenge. Looking at history, I go back and try to look at history of kind of what happened during other downtimes and compare companies. And I find that's probably the most effective way.
Okay, so we have CFO, connect with that. We've got brand. Amy Messano from Altair. Amy, what is your tip?
So I agree with both what Kevin and Lynn said. I think it's a combination, though, of looking inward, which is I really think understanding where your data and where your spend makes the most impact and focusing on that. And then also looking outward and really making sure that you are telling your customers the value that you're delivering. So I don't think it's just looking inward. I think you have to also be constantly telling your customers that you're a valuable part of their ecosystem. I think that's critical as well.
Yeah, I totally agree on both fronts. And it's, we spent last month in CMO Huddles just talking about customers, customer marketing, building up those things so that they know for certain that, in fact, that you are a must-have part of their recession strategy. So important. And inwards, yes, in terms of, if there's some cuts to be done, you know what they are. All right. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, please check out CMOHuddles.com. We're having amazing conversations. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.